Meanwhile, the massive Russian military convoy that had been stationed just outside the Ukrainian capital, Kyiv, since the last couple of weeks appeared to have dispersed. The latest satellite images published by the Maxar Technologies show that the 40-mile-long convoy of Russian tanks and artillery and supply lines was broken and then redeployed and rearranged. Now, the images show the armoured units manoeuvring in and through the surrounding towns close to the Antonov airport to the northwest of Kyiv. And some of the vehicles have in fact moved into the forest regions. Images also show the convoy elements further north have repositioned near the town of Lubyanka, with towed artillery howitzers in firing positions nearby. The convoy had amassed outside of the capital city in the span of the last 10 days, but its advance had appeared to have stalled amidst reports of food and fuel shortages. Some analysts in fact believe that Russia is gradually overcoming its logistical issues and is preparing for a ground assault on the capital. The Institute for the Study of War has tweeted that the Russian forces have continued concentrating in the eastern, northwestern and western outskirts of Kyiv for an assault on the Ukrainian capital in the coming 24 to perhaps 96 hours. Now, the convoy's redeployment comes amidst reports that the Russian forces have reached the northeastern edge of Kyiv, where the suburbs of Irpin and Bucha have endured days of heavy bombardment. And our correspondent Anas Malik is presently on the ground in the capital city of Kyiv, and he sent us this report about how the Russians are maneuvering and rearranging their artillery.
Well, the city of Kyiv has been approached by the Russian forces from different positions. They've tried to make progress, but the attacks have been repulsed by the Ukrainian special forces. Now, towards Brovary, yesterday we saw a huge Russian convoy or a column of Russian tanks were destroyed by the Ukrainian military, and overnight we heard that there was shelling being done, not as intense in the past few days, but yes we did hear some shelling being done. Now, the city of Kyiv is quiet. There are barricades like these, anti-tank barricades like these that have been set up. Then you'd see a lot of trenches being dug up, more and more checkpoints that are there, and by and large there is this grimness that is in the air that can be felt. The army continues to patrol on the streets of the capital of Ukraine here in Kyiv. Anas Malik in Kyiv, Ukraine, for WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.